university student weaves through morning traffic when suddenly a large sedan turns into his lane. Traveling over 40 miles per hour, his momentum carries him forward. His bike explodes on impact. And now, he's wedged beneath nearly 3,700 pounds of burning metal. Fully conscious, but trapped. There's nothing more he can do. It's a flaming wreck. A motorcycle burns out of control beneath a smoking sedan. And it's even deadlier than it looks. Moments ago, the motorcyclist was cut off by another driver. Now, he's trapped beneath almost 2 tons of flaming wreckage. His body is perilously close to the flames, and his clothes begin to smolder. Put yourself in the shoes of one of the first on the scene. You need to act fast, or the biker will die. What would you do? A. Gather bystanders to lift the car and pull him to safety. B. Use your vehicle to push the burning motorcycle away from the victim. Or C. Jump in the driver's seat of the smoking car and slowly reverse. Here's what you should consider. The motorcyclist is trapped under a nearly 2-ton sedan, just inches from gas-fed flames, with temperatures that can reach 1,700 degrees. That's as hot as molten lava. Inside the car's front bumper are pressurized gas-filled shock absorbers. As heat from the fire causes the gas inside these cylinders to expand, the pressure builds until finally they explode, turning the front end of the car into deadly shrapnel. But for the motorcyclist, the bigger danger may be what firefighters refer to as the breath from hell. Lethal fumes produced when modern-day synthetic materials burn. High concentrations of these toxic gases can claim a life within minutes. There's no time to waste. It's do or die. So, what would you do? With the fire spreading fast, your instincts might be to choose the quickest option available, driving the car off the victim. But with no way of seeing what position he's in, you could end up rolling the heavy car over his body. In addition, those same toxic fumes that may be seeping under the vehicle are also filling the cab. And if you can't breathe, you can't help. If you chose to jump in the driver's seat and slowly back it off the victim, you could be heading for a dead end. With the flames growing more intense, you might choose to use your vehicle to push the burning motorcycle away from the victim. But inside the bumper, the gas-filled shock absorbers have been superheated and are ready to blow. So if you're at the front of the car, you're right in the blast zone. Firefighters are taught to always approach the front and back of a burning car at 45-degree angles for just this reason. But even if you're lucky enough not to get hit by flying shrapnel, there's no guarantee you'll be able to untangle the burning bike. And trying to push it with your own car only puts your vehicle at risk of catching fire. If you chose to move the burning bike out of the way, it may be the last move you ever make. So what should you do? While the safest, most ideal course of action is to wait for first responders, in this case, that's not an option. This biker needs help now. If you want to keep him from burning alive, the best thing to do is lift the car and drag him away from the blazing inferno. First, gather as many people as you can and approach the broadside of the vehicle. Next, bending at the knees, grab the car's undercarriage and lift. Raising a 3,700-pound car may seem like an impossible task, but technically, you only need to raise half. In this case, it takes 13 people to tilt half the car off the ground, each of them holding roughly 140 pounds, or nearly the weight of 3 5-gallon water jugs. Usually, you want to move an accident victim as little as possible. But here, getting him out from under the combustible car is paramount.